So I just had a quick little live. I want to talk about ask the big age-old question, right? Can witchcraft or magic or black magic, whatever, can these things and rituals take a person's will away, aka force them to do stuff that they don't want to do? Now here's the thing about it. I'm gonna make this video short and quick, this live, but you gotta look at it like this. You can never force anybody to do anything to an extent because we are all individual souls, aka individual spirits, in the sense of you can't force another person's spirit or soul to make a move that they don't want to make. But here's the catch. There's a truth in the sense of if a person gets thrown witchcraft or magic on strong enough, everything starts in the mind first, right? So if that current wave that they throw at that person is heavy enough that they own or can't handle that and that it overwhelms them, then it'll manifest them leading to them being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or it'll put it on their mind to make certain decisions. Like for instance, right? You can never force nobody to do anything, but let me give you an example. Say somebody throws a certain hex on a person or whatever like that, and they want this particular person to pick the wrong item at the store. I'm just making something up, right? They can't force that. That doesn't force that person to choose the wrong item at the store. But what it can do, if it's strong enough, like I said, it has to overwhelm that person aura. If the person has a strong enough aura, it won't deflect that person. It'll actually bounce back. So you have to be careful because the person have a strong aura, strong spirit, you'll f your own self up. But back to what I was saying, if it is strong enough though, it's not that it forces that person to make the wrong decision. It throws the wave and it mentally affects that person to be in the vibration in the first place to even think about going to that store and picking the wrong item. So it's more like a mental thing. It's more like an influence. That's the best way to say it. That's the best way you can say it. There's no other way to explain it than that. It's like a influence. It's an influence. You're not making anybody do anything, but due to how strong and powerful the magical ritual that wave is that is thrown at that person and it overwhelms them, right? It's an influence. The stronger it is, the stronger the influence. So you influence them um, to do certain things. It's a bigger influence for them to make the wrong decisions or lead them down the path that you wanted them to go down to affect them. See what I'm saying? That's the best way you could say it. And I ain't really gonna make this live video too much longer. I just want to say that you can't force anybody to make any decision that that spirit or individual doesn't want to do because you can't you we all have our own individual space. You can never fully absorb yourself into somebody else's space. You can only make yourself a part of somebody else's space. So with that being said, you cannot control another being. You have your vessel, your body. They have their vessel, their body. They are the intellectual property and physical property of their vessel. They control and dictate their own uh, actions in life. Same thing when they talk about possession. Things just influence a person, and if that person is not strong enough, then they can influence. It overtakes them in the sense of they fall in that temptation, and that's a desire that they already have to resonate with in the first place. That's another thing. They have to already resonate with these desires in the first place. But back to what I was saying, no, nobody can physically force somebody to make a decision. But depending on how strong the magic is being thrown on a person, it can heavily influence them. And the heavier and stronger the influence, the more likely that person is to be influenced to make that wrong decision, to be affected by that magic. All right, and that's the best way to sum it up. No, it can't be no more simpler than that. But with that being said, the Star Enlightenment channel, and hopefully you're able to